Hey, everybody. Hey, everybody. My name is Ashley Hill. I am a scholarship search strategist. I love helping future and current graduate students learn how to graduate from college or graduate from their graduate degree program without taking on tons of debt. And I share from my experience when I did my master's in public health at A.T. Still University and was able to do just that. And so today I'm coming to you, and I've got my notes. So you see me looking, I've got my notes. I'm going to be talking about 3 self-care tips for graduate students. And so, if you know anything about public health, we focus on the whole body, right? We focus on maintaining health and wellness for the entire body, soul, mind, and spirit, right? And so I want to talk about 3 self-care tips. So if you're in grad school right now or you're applying for grad school, you're concerned about the coronavirus, as a lot of us are, really, I believe most of us are. Now, I just want to share with you really how to deal with this, how to tackle this. And everyone is different, right? So no one strategy is going to work for one person. Some people are seeing a therapist, some people are on medication, and I am a fan of all of that. If that is what you need to do, that is certainly okay. But the thing is this, the fear, the anxiety around it, is we have to replace it with something that is going to help us in the long run. And so my first tip is getting fresh air. And it's not so much, yes, now obviously we're practicing social distancing, um, but also in getting that fresh air. And that's why I'm sitting outside here right now having my beach life experience. But we have to replace those anxious and fearful thoughts with thoughts of gratitude and remaining grounded, that we're thankful. If you have somewhere to lay your head, if you have food to eat, it may not be what you want to eat, but if you have something to eat, if you have a bed, a means to have clean clothes, you have something to be thankful for in the midst of this uncertain time. And so we don't negate the reality. The reality is here. What your truth is that you have something to be thankful for. I want you to think of 3 things that you can be thankful for. Next, that you have to establish boundaries in relationships, and this is actually when I was in graduate school. I had to do this as well, but especially in a time like this, is you really have to evaluate your relationships. Are there some family relationships that need mending? Are there friendships that need to end or need to change how they're going? And so, what I encourage you to do is go through your phone and do a check. And if you don't know the purpose of that person being in your phone and being in your life, it's time to remove them, or it's time to have a conversation and see what's the status of the relationship, whether it's romantic, professional, family, business, whatever the relationship is. It's time to really set some boundaries. If there's some things you're not happy about that they're doing, you have to speak up. You have to stand up for yourself. This is self-care. All right, and my last tip is about your finances. Yes, your financial health is important. How you managing your finances, the status of your finances are important. And if you're in grad school, I know that they may be limited unless maybe you have another source of income, or maybe you have a spouse or something like that, another job coming in. But check your subscriptions. Do you need that Hulu subscription right now? Don't be ashamed to call your auto insurance, call your local government to get resources, call your state offices if you need financial assistance. And it's really about understanding a want versus a need. Make sure that your needs are covered first, and then if you have any extra, then you can maybe get some of your wants, right? Also, if you whether you are applying or whether you're already in graduate school, if you have another semester to go, then you really need to start planning for the finances right now. Unless you have it fully funded, and if you do, congratulations to you. But I'd say 99% of those that are in graduate school or headed to graduate school, you do not have that. That is not the case for you. And so you will need to look into scholarships, and that's what I do for a living, is I help you to find those scholarships. And so if that's where you are, if you're concerned about how am I going to pay for this, I'm telling you, don't depend on financial aid. Definitely right now, we're not depending on loans. Loans are a last resort. That's even if you qualify for them. And so I want to highly encourage you is to start with local scholarships. Now, if you have any questions, you can text me at 513-399-7287. Yes, I'm available and I am responding So you can text me there and you will hear from me immediately. Yes, it is me. It's not a robot. It's nothing automated. It really is me. And so again, that number is 513-399-7287. Go ahead and text me your question and I will point you in the right direction of those resources, okay? Because that's the last thing you need, and especially in a time like this, is you don't want to take on additional debt because it must be paid back, and most importantly, it must be paid back with interest, right? So, I just want to recap those 3 tips again. Number 1 is get that fresh air. Replace your anxious or fearful thoughts with thoughts of gratitude. I want you to think of 3 things today that you're grateful for. Next is establishing boundaries in relationships. Do a phone check. And then lastly, take care of your finances. And if you need scholarships, don't be afraid to reach out. My number again is area code 513-399-7287. Have a wonderful, wonderful day.